Can international student open a retirement account or any type of investing account in the US or not? So today I'm going to contact Fidelity and talk to different financial service or expert in order to ask them if we are qualified to open an account or not, or eligible to put money in there. Because international student, as F1 student, we are not allowed to work unless we work on campus, and there's a limited hour to work there, so we don't have that much of annual income to show. And especially if you don't have a social security number, it's really challenging for you in order to do so. So these are 3 conversations with 3 different financial experts, and you will learn more how they answer my questions if I qualify to open that. Actually, from this, different people told me different things, and it's really hard. But first of all, I will try to explain to you what type of retirement they're saving for retirement, or investing in trading, also managed account from Fidelity, and also if you have family and you are students here, you can open saving and investing for your child in the future. So there's so many different types, but right now I'm just only focusing on the Roth IRA, and I will make sure to attach the link below for you so you can dive in and read the differences between the traditional IRA and the Roth IRA. Hey guys, so I'm planning to open a Roth IRA account with the Fidelity, but I don't have annual incomes and certain questions that I need to ask. Since my status is international student, so I will go ahead and give them a call in order to learn more about the investment account.
To get started, enter your username if you have one, or your social security number, followed by pound. If you're a new customer, press 1. Or if you're a third party, press 2. Great! Welcome to Fidelity. To get you to the right representative, in a few words, tell me why you're calling today.
Open IRA account.
Okay, new accounts. Join the millions of customers enrolled in our free service, Fidelity My Voice, for enhanced security and additional convenience. Get started today and use your voice like a fingerprint to verify your identity in a matter of seconds. One moment, please.
Thank you for calling Fidelity Investments. My name is Marcy Hill, whom I have the pleasure of speaking with.
Hi, my name is Tan. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. I understand you're looking to open up an IRA account?
Yes, I would like to know more information. I was reading on your websites about the Roth IRA in the traditional, but since my status is F1 student, I'm not sure I qualify to open it or not.
Take a look. That's a great question. And I'm part of our investment solutions team, so I help with new accounts and investment planning. And if I can't find the answer, I will definitely find it for you. Give me just a second here.
No worries.
Do you have a social security number that you use to file taxes?
Yes.
Alright, let me do this. And you're just looking to open up either an IRA or a Roth IRA, correct?
Roth IRA would be great.
Okay, let me go through. I'm going to place you on hold for just a minute and see what I can find for you. While I'm looking for that, is there anything else or any other goals that I can help with that I can get information for?
Besides that, actually, I would also want to know more options in order to do investment. Because Roth IRA is the only thing I know right now. But if I can have some advice on that, that would be great.
Yeah, most definitely. Okay, give me just a few minutes and I'll be right back.
All right, thank you so much.
You can open up a Roth or a traditional IRA. Essentially, what we would have you do is, instead of opening it up online, I'd actually have you open it up using a paper application. And you can open and have any
open some type of investment account for future and also retirement. I opened one account, not with you guys, but it's the IUL for retirement or life insurance, and I'm not even sure it's really like profitable for me in the future or not. So that's why I'm just wanna also open different accounts for that. And in the future, definitely for big investment like first time buyer for house, and just planning for the future for certain thing.
Okay, yeah, most definitely. Let me take a look here. And you said as far as the retirement one, you did open up like a life insurance policy kind of thing.
Yeah, I opened the IUL Index Universal Life in the end of 2019, and I also consider kind of like invest in stocks, but I'm not really 100% sure with those.
Okay, perfect. So, a game plan that we can come together with, and you let me know how it sounds, is essentially I would help show you where the forms are online. You can print them out. If there's a branch that's local to you, I can look that up, and then you can either drop them off there or mail them in. And then with the brokerage account, we do have part of the account services that we offer here is when you open an account, you have access to a team of specialists such as myself that can go through and make recommendations based off of your answers to a few different things so that we can help you hit those goals.
What is that account again? I missed that.
Yeah, no problem. It's called a brokerage account.
Oh, broker.
So you put funds in, you can invest in whatever you want, you can take funds out whenever you want. There's no penalties or anything like that. It's just a way to kind of build wealth outside of a retirement account.
Yeah. Also, because I was trying to open it and they asked for like annual income, but so basically I don't work and I'm still a student in here, but it's like I have money overseas. Sometimes my parents like send it just basically like for payment for school. But is that I have to list it in there because I don't think it's like considered income.
So that wouldn't be considered income. What you can put on that one is that you're a student.
Okay.
And then that right now your annual income is zero because you're not making anything from working.
Okay.
And one of the things that I would just have you double check is if you have access to somebody who is a tax specialist, either CPA, tax accountant, and just verify as far as investments into the Roth or contributions into the Roth IRA that there won't be any tax consequences. Because I do know that sometimes, like, you can put in up to $6,000 per year or 100% of your earned income.
Okay. So is that the 6,000? Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I would just double check with somebody who's more familiar with taxes to make sure that you don't get into any fun situations with the IRS on that one.
Okay, but so help me clarify this. So basically, are you putting money one time when you open an account, or you can do, like contribute like certain amount each month and up to 6,000 per year?
Yes, the second one. So you can
either do both.
Right.
And usually for this, it's like a long-term investment, and you won't able to withdraw or get any benefits until the retirement age, correct?
So yes, it is meant to be a long-term investment. The accounts are able, so if you, like, let's say you have $15,000 in there and something happens and you need $5,000 out of it, you can take money out of this account. The downside of taking the money out is that there's usually a 10% penalty that the IRS puts onto your taxes when you file.
Okay.
And then taxes may be due on anything that's considered a gain. So if like 1,000 of the 3,000 was money that you had earned in the account, that $1,000 will be taxed at your general income.
Yeah, because I saw in here the early withdrawal penalty. So it's like before 59 and a half, when you withdraw that money out, you get additional 10% tax for the IRS.
Yes, exactly. And there are some qualifying events that the IRS has listed on their site that you wouldn't be subject to the penalty for. So, like, if you had a medical emergency or helping with the first down payment on your home, those kinds of things can, if they qualify, then you wouldn't get the 10% penalty on it.
Yeah, it sounds like also it's like a life insurance, because I know that if you withdraw for medicals and then also educations, if you go to master degree or you need for educations, because on your website it's listed here, and I just want to double check. So yeah, for those emergency withdrawals, and you won't get penalty.
Exactly.
Okay. What else should I ask? I forgot. Oh, can you choose the retirement age, or you have to put like 60 or 65? What if you only want to open this type of account until 50 and you want to retire at 50?
So with this, the age requirement at 59 and a half is set in stone with the IRS. Other than that, I mean, you can, at 59 and a half, basically the only thing that happens is you don't get that penalty anymore. So if you retired at 60 or, 61, you can do that just fine. It's just that 10% penalty will hit on anything before 59 and a half. That's not one of the qualifying events.
Okay, so it's not qualified for early retirement.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Okay.
And a lot of people, depending on what your situation is, a lot of people will open up the retirement account and a brokerage account. And the thinking behind that is, let's say that you're putting $6,000 into each. So the brokerage account doesn't have a limit on how much you can put in, doesn't have a limit on how much you can take out. There's no penalties for taking it out. So some people will do both. That way, if, let's say, 50 hits and you're like, I'm ready to retire, I'm done. You can take money from
The brokerage
account first, and then at 59 and a half, start using the retirement one.
I see. So broker also qualify if you are individual or not a business owner, correct?
Yes, so the individual would be if you just want your name on it. And then if you want to add somebody else, like one of your parents, then both of your names can be on it. It could be a joint account.
I see.
Husband, boyfriend, whoever.
Where can I actually find the information for the broker account? Because I saw it, but I'm not sure I qualify or not. So that's why I didn't ask about broker.
Yeah, most definitely. So one of the places that you can go is green bar up at the top of the page.
Mm-hmm.
In tiny white writing, it's going to say open an account.
Okay.
And then it should pop up another window where you'll see brokerage account, and you can click on it from there, and it will see brokerage, the designation of if you just want your name on the account or if you want multiple people on the account.
So it's like the broker account and the Roth IRA. Which one is better in your opinion, or is both the same?
Honestly, a lot of it depends on what your ultimate goal is, what your plan is, and what else you have going on. So for some people who, maybe have a brokerage account somewhere else, then an IRA may be what they're wanting. Somebody who has a really good 401k plan with their employer and an IRA, then they may choose the brokerage account because they already have the retirement one covered. But with that being said, you could open both. Since you're sending in the form, you can open both accounts. We don't have any kind open both, talk to a tax advisor, see what they would recommend as far as which one to go with, and then you could put money in. So even if you put money into a brokerage account, you could take it right back out if you wanted. Whereas with the retirement one, you want to make sure that's what you want to do, and that's what will match best with taxes and everything like that. Because once you put money in, if you take it out, then it's considered a distribution and you get that 10% penalty.
Yeah. What if I don't have the tax person to talk with?
Let me...
Because for the last few years, I don't work. I don't even pay that much of taxes, to be honest.
Okay. Let me do this then.
Yeah, I was
What may be
student.
best is I can get somebody who's a retirement specialist on the line,
Okay.
and they can go through all the ins and outs. They're a little bit more focused with it. I know that there are rules and regulations. I know kind of a brief overview, but they know more in depth with it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem. Give me just a moment and I'll bring them on the line.
After hearing the conversations and all the questions that I asked, hopefully you understand a little bit more about the IRA account, if we are qualified to open or not. And also, next video will be a conversations between me and another financial expert, and he will have a different answer on this and also expertise. Hopefully it won't confuse you, but it did confuse me. But he also helped me to understand more about my eligibility, and stay tuned for that next video. And thank you for watching.